dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all.
Proud moment, you guys. You know you're an Instagrammer when in your background you have a candle. Hey guys, what's happening today? I don't know what's happening today. Hey guys, what's happening? It's Meshy with Meshy TV. You already know this because you're here on this channel. Today, I thought that we would do a quick little get ready with me. I have a couple of new green beauty products, and it's been, honestly, it's been a hot minute since we sat down, we chatted, we did the makeup, we did the damn thing, we enjoyed ourselves. So grab yourself a beverage and let's hop right in. Now, a quick disclaimer, couple of things. Quick disclaimer, first of all, okay, for foundation, so first of all, if you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. Consider sticking around if you love green beauty, if you love law of attraction and manifestation, and anything and everything spiritually driven. We do a lot of different things here. We talk about minimalist planning. We do general oracle readings on a regular basis. And we talk about also how we can use spirituality-based tools in a more mindful way that it can enhance our lives. And that brings us to makeup, because I think it's very important, the type of products that you use on your face and how you use them, being a little bit more intentional about it, or just be a beauty guru and light a candle. Okay, let's get started. First of all, can we please talk about the setup, because like it's next. We're being extra today. I don't know why, but we just are. So the first thing that I have already done off camera is I washed my face, and I'm using some moisturizer. So while that's kind of sinking in, I'm going to go in with, and I've featured this in my channel before, but they have renewed their packaging. This is from W3ll. This is their biostick foundation. Now you can use this on its own if you want to, or I kind of like to mix my foundations depending on the day and depending on like how my skin is doing. Right now my skin is not the greatest. I still have some discoloration happening from pregnancy, so right now I'm taking a little bit more coverage. So all you do is just kind of draw some lines on your face. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques brush, and I just kind of buff that in. Let me zoom you in. So lots of changes happening, obviously. There's always, if you know me personally, you already know that there's constant changes that are happening in my life, so that's nothing new. It's like I'm addicted to change. But really, I am considering making a shift within the work that I do, and it is kind of, you know, when you're thinking about something and you've been thinking about something for a little while and then you're kind of weighing in the option, well, that's where I'm at right now. So now that we have the base on, I feel like I made a mistake with this one, but it's okay. Like, I still love these types of foundations. This is sort of like a dupe for the Kosas. What is this? The Kosas Tinted Face Oil. So this is from Vapour. This is the Velvet Glow Foundation, and I'm in the shade 115V. So that will tell you a lot of things. Don't worry, everything that I'm using today I'm going to leave out so that I can leave links in the description so I can list them for you in case your skin tone is similar to mine and you wanted to try them out. I do enjoy Vapour. It's been a hot minute since I used them, but I love their products. I think they're fantastic. So you shake it up like so, and you want to be super careful. Now I know, and then you sort of have like this dropper thing happening. So this is what you do. No, you know what? We will use the same brush because that's still the most effective one. So I just kind of like to tilt my face a little bit. Okay, way too much. It just looks like you're pouring liquid oil on your face. So it's very liquid. And I just like to kind of buff it in. But can we talk about that glow? It's been so long since we were just talking about that today with the family, where it's just been so long since, well, for one, since I sat down and actually done an actual tutorial. Not really a tutorial, just more like a chatter, get ready with me, whatever. But it's been a hot minute since I went out of my way and actually purchased some makeup. So it's always very nice when you can kind of reunite with your old flame, with your old love, you know. But still, candle is still going strong. All right, for concealer, I'm just using the one from Colourpop. This is the Pretty Fresh Creamy Concealer. I have it in the shade Light 40. It's not really the right shade for me, but it's not the wrong shade for me, if you know what I mean. It's just, based on how much I use, it's tiny. Literally, that's all I need. And I'm just using the Real Techniques sponge to kind of buff that out. So I already received my notification that Lashify has been shipped and it's arriving today. So I was hoping that they would arrive a little bit earlier so we can actually put them on. But that's okay, because if they don't, we'll still do a really nice eye look. Okay, now I'm making such a mess here. Basically, if you're doing anything with makeup, don't have a white desk. So just note to self. For powder, I bought a new powder. This is from Elate, and this is their light medium Unify glow powder. And you just kind of tap a little bit in. I really like Elate. I think that anyone that starts using Elate falls in love with it. They're really affordable. They're really nice. Their products perform well. They're not the biggest. They don't give you the biggest coverage, but they look really lovely on the skin. So here I'm just kind of setting everything. I'm just tapping it in. I will say this. I am not doing a tutorial like a beauty guru, if that makes sense. I'm doing a tutorial where your skin looks nice, it looks fresh, it looks healthy. Like literally, like this is all I'm using, as far as maybe you can see, maybe you can't. I'm not using a lot of powder because I don't think that you need a ton of powder. And I like more tapping rather than dragging, if that makes sense. It probably does make sense, but even if it doesn't, I'm sure I'm going to hear about it in the comment section. And I'm going to use a little bit of the powder on my lids just because everything is so oil based. I also picked up the one from Elate. It's called the Unify bronzer. So I just added a tiny bit. It's so funny how focused I can get whenever I'm doing my makeup. Like it feels like, you know, like heart surgery. It's like calm down.
It was a thirsty night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught.
Okay, so a little bit more. We'll just tap it in the cheekbones. Life is good. But see how like it looks like that. It looks very, very soft, very like, you look friendly. Okay, now that we have our bronzer on and we're looking good, then we can move on to, I feel like this is becoming an Elate tutorial, but I honestly have so many products from Elate, and I did this morning. I wanted to use, so for blush, I'm actually going to use Elate, but I'm also going to combine it with my Milk makeup. This is called Werk. So I'm literally just going to use my fingers. So like so. And then I wanted to add a little bit of, so this is in shade Bliss from, I mean, we hit pan. And I'm just using the e.l.f. stippling brush, and I'm literally just stippling it in. So the big things, I guess, that's on everyone's mind is what's going to sort of happen. What's sort of going to happen in the next year, because most of us are, you know, healthcare practitioners, and we've been helping the public, and we've been deemed as an essential business, but then it's sort of like, now that everything's changing, nobody really knows, and everybody's kind of uncertain, and everybody's sort of scared and uncertain, and I like to be scared, uncertain, but also take action. So, and to be honest, I've always sort of known that I wanted to make a shift into something more in the spirituality realm, something where I'm more doing work where I feel like I'm actually making a difference. Not that I'm not making a difference within the massage realm, but sometimes it just feels very limiting because it's a regulated industry. I'm sort of exploring other options of where I can get educated, and I'm looking into mindfulness, I'm looking into potentially teaching, but I'm also looking to, I guess, start something different than what I've been doing, you know? So that takes a lot of courage, and of course, there's a lot of overthinking that's involved. I'll do my brows. For that, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Instant, what are you, e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil. I wanted to leave my eyes last, just in case. Here we go. So as you can tell, like the tip, I personally like the tip to be a little bit thicker. And I just start from the bottom. Light little strokes. Like I said, I don't do obnoxious things with my brows. When my lashes arrive, I will zoom you guys in. Well, let's get you guys zoomed in right now so you can see. But I don't like to do obnoxious things with my brows. I don't think that we need to. And then to seal it, I'm just using like a clear gel from Rimmel. If I want, let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just be. Okay, for lips, you know what? Let's go with something really cute for fall, given that I have black on. If anybody's wondering, the shirt that I'm wearing right now, okay, the shirt that I have on is actually from Cloth and Paper, because they have shirts now. And this one says, oh, this one says iconic. Couldn't really read it upside down. Okay, for lips, I will use the little lippy that I have from Rare Beauty. This is in Iconic. I don't know why we're going with the bold lip today, but we just are. Okay, I'm using this lip gloss from LYS. It's called Speak Love. I don't think that we're going to be using Lashify lashes right now, so why don't we just move on to the eyes? I will keep it simple today. For my palette, I'm using the Identity palette from Persona. So for that, first we're gonna go in with Charming. Next, I'm actually going to take care of the brow bone first. So I'm going to dip into a combo of Humble and Sassy, and just gently run it on the brow bone. But see how it just kind of lifts everything? Does that look nice? I don't know about that. Okay, and for my lid color, I'm going to again do a combination of these two guys. So one is more of a golden, it's called Gold Digger, and then the other one is called Seductive. But you want, if you have this palette, you want to be super duper careful. And I'm tapping rather than dragging because it's ridiculous how pigmented it is.
I guess I can't help myself.
For inner corner, I'm going to mix Sassy and Gold Digger, just so that we have like a hint of that light color in the inner corner, but we add a little bit of the gold to it. And hopefully, there we go. If you would only know our entire setup right now, you'd be like, wow, that's like mom goals right there. Okay, to add a little bit of depth, not because we need it, but you know, because we're deep like that. I thought that I would mix Maverick and Fearless. So let me just show you. So here's Fearless, that really dark chocolate brown color. And then we also have Maverick, okay? So I'm going to just tap those two. And once again, I'm just tapping on the outer corner of my eye. And then I'm gently dragging it to the middle, because why not? It's been so long since I added a little bit of smokiness to my eye, like, geez. I don't know, like I find that like with the summer, most of the colors that I use and most of the eye makeups that I use are just so simplified that when the fall comes and you can add like nice little beautiful rustic colors, it looks so pretty. Underneath, like in the bottom lash line, otherwise it'll look weird if I don't, I'm going to mix Charming and a little bit of Fearless. And we're just gonna drag it. That's where we're at right now. The only thing that's really missing, actually I'm going to add just a tiny bit more of the Gold Digger right into the middle of my lid. Ooh. Same thing on this side. And yeah, life is good. Okay, let me put on some mascara. Probably not. I wish that Lashify would show up. Where are you, Lashify? But anyways, I will show you guys the finished look of how everything looks. And that's where we're at. And then we will do something reasonable with the hair as well. Let me just zoom you guys out. Okay, we're almost at the end. We're almost at it. Here. I personally like it. I think it looks really, like, basically the big thing was like Vapour. This was like the big deal, right? Where I really just wanted to kind of play around with it. And honestly, I really love dewy foundations in the fall because it gets colder. So I really love getting a little bit of that glow. I think it looks really lovely. But I also love using more berries and more cool tone colors because it's cool. You know? Okay. Why don't I just, exactly. Why don't I come right back, we'll finish the eyes, and then we wrap it up. And maybe you can tell me if I should go for the training for mindfulness or not. Tell me in the comments below before I even finish this video. Let me know what you think. And we're back. As you can tell, I've added some mascara to the look. I think it looks really lovely, very natural looking, very easy to wear everyday look. Okay, so here's a close-up of the eyes. It's very subtle. So the reason why I like this palette so much is because it is actually designed for brown eyes, and I happen to have brown eyes, so so it kind of works out. No, but I really love it. Like, if you look closely, it has a lot of cool tone colors there. I mean, there's tons of tutorials here, but I really love that even the gold doesn't really show up super yellow. Like, it's not so warm that it looks weird, you know? So I really enjoy that. I don't know, I think it looks very natural, but at the same time, it adds enough sparkle where I don't have to try too hard. I don't like using my fingers with this because it's so pigmented that it just goes everywhere. So yeah, I just gently tap and then you're good to go. I also straightened my hair just a little bit, so we are feeling fantastic. I'm pretty sure that after I finish filming this, then Lashify will show up and then we'll show you a new video. And yeah, I got a little bit of the gloss off because I felt like it just needed a little bit more, like I wanted to kind of mute it down a little bit. Anyway, this is the finished look. Hopefully you guys like it. I think it's fantastic for fall. I think it's also really great if you want just something quick and easy and you don't want to mess around with too much blending. And I mean, with my hair changing now, and as I'm going lighter and lighter, I'm going more into the blonde, I really love using more cool tones to kind of even things out. So that's all I got for you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you liked it. If you did, you can give me a thumbs up. You can also subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's all I got for you. So thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye.
I don't even need to film anything. I just need to film my children entertaining each other while I'm filming. So literally my content becomes boring because they're just being... So here, I'm trying to like lower this chair. I can't. Yes.